morning, folks. Well, Cousin Greg and Cedar went back home and all that, and I could wait till tomorrow to check my traps to be legal. That'd be my 72-hour day, but I hate to wait that long, you know. If there's a problem and I can't go tomorrow, then I get in trouble. I'd be over my time limit. So I like to do them every other day if I can. But like I say, this is a long way. It's 106 miles round trip. So I don't know. I probably should wait the full amount. Anyway, off we go. Few elk up there today. Probably that same bunch as before. Basically the same ridge, just the upper end of it. This little viewfinder on this camera is only about maybe inch and a quarter, inch and a half maybe by 3, 2.5, 3. It's hard to tell really what's what. Yeah, I think that's a stump, ain't it? Yeah, I think so. I can't tell if any of these are bulls. I won't probably know till I edit it. Still fun to see though. Whole lot of country out there. So that friend of mine that, like I said, he does pretty well searching for them with binoculars, and he sees them out on ridges and things every now and then. He says they're mostly bedded down in the snow, which I don't know. If I were a wolf, I'd be curled up more into the pine needles, you know, up under a tree someplace, but still in the sun. But I don't know. If you look at that, I mean, it's if they were, how do you spot them? I mean, holy smokes. I look and I look and I look, and I don't see anything that looks like could be a wolf. You know, even on these far ridges and things over there, there's lots and lots of space for them to be. And whether I can get to it or not, I'm still looking over there. And I mean, if you can find out where they are, that's half the battle. Even if you can't get to them today, maybe you can get to them tomorrow, or at least put some traps out nearby, or you know, something. But it's not easy. Wolves have got to be the hardest thing there is to hunt, in my opinion. I don't think there's anything harder. I really don't. Deer and elk, they're grazing animals. If you see them, say they're over on top of that knob over there, where those ones there are. Come here, Dottie. Get over here. Hey, Dots. Come here. Get over here. She tends to wander. But those elk I showed you a second ago, they're right there. You know, there's 3 elk right there. All of them are cows. They're not generally legal unless you have a cow tag, but they're grazing. You know, they're not going anywhere very fast. I could, if I was hunting them, I could go right up this knob right here in front of me. Let's see, let me zoom out here. If I was hunting them, the way the breeze is right now, I would go up this knob, kind of way over in here, and get up behind and come over, hopefully somewhere in here, for a shot at them over in there. And you have time to do that because they're grazing. They're not going to go anywhere really very quick. Wolves, on the other hand, they're at a trot all the time. You know, if you see one of them at a distance, if it's moving, you have no chance, none whatsoever. If they're bedded down, if you can be lucky enough to see them laying down in the snow, you might be able to work your way closer. What do you want? Are you having fun? Go find a stick. Go on, Lily. Go on. Go find a stick. Yeah, she loves the snow. Anyway, I mean, you know how a dog is. You turn your back on your dog. These dogs are pretty good. Healers are known for staying close, but you know, so many dogs, if you turn your back on them, they're half a mile away by the time you turn around again. And wolves are that way too. They never slow down. They just keep right on going. And I mean, unless there's a reason for them to stop, they don't. Unless they're, you know, laying down in the snow sleeping. And I've never been able to find them that way. She is such a little screwball. You know, she's 10 years old already. It's hard to believe that. She acts like a puppy, don't you? Don't you? We've had good luck with healers. She is a black one. But, here, let's find you a snowball or something. But, most of our dogs have been living 14 years or so. You ready? Go get it. Off the cliff. But, you know, so many dogs, by the time they're 10, that's about the end of them. This little corgi, Dottie, she's so dang overweight, I worry about her. She's pretty young, 4 or 5 now. And Cora, she is the most strange dog. She's back in the truck already. She's ready to move on, which I guess we should do. Come on, girls, get in. Get in. Get my binoculars up here. Anyway, we got traps to check. Want to go skinny dipping? I think you would die. One of my favorite birds right there. It's a water ouzel, or a dipper bird they call them. They hunt bugs under the water, and they swim under the water. They're not very big. They're maybe a little bigger than a house sparrow. I don't know that they're quite as big as a starling. Probably pretty close. Let's see if he'll do his thing here, or if he's just going to mess around on the ice. There he goes. Whoop. Well, he didn't stay under, though. Yeah, now where'd he go? Huh. Well, I guess he's a camera-shy water ouzel. There he is. Where'd he go? Let's see. There you go. This one's not staying under very long. They can actually stay down for quite a while, really. Yep. Oh, there he went. Pretty cool. Strike one. Empty trap. Strike two. Empty trap. Strike three there. That one's empty. Empty trap number 4. Dang it. Well, not quite done yet, but it's not looking really promising. Biddy, but that's all, folks. Dang it. So I found these wolf tracks. There isn't any new ones. I found those wolf tracks, I don't know, a week and a half ago, I'm guessing. I have to look back on the videos and kind of see, but most of the time the wolves are on a 2 to maybe 3 week cycle. They run a they run a big loop, and then they come back. And if that's the case with this bunch, they should be coming back maybe next check or two. I don't know. Like I keep saying, this is why I'm kind of hesitant to put traps out just anywhere. That you can't count on that. If you find a spot where they've been, and you find tracks, especially if you find them there more than once, which this spot I have. Over the years I find them down here quite a bit, but that doesn't really mean anything. It just means they were here. They're not here now. And these wolves, with a lot of luck, they'll be back, but it might take a while. In the meanwhile, to be legal, you still have to come down here and spend a day, spend your gas and money checking empty traps. Sometimes it can take a very long time, a month or more. So, I don't know. It's not an easy deal. You know, a lot of people think, oh, it's just the same as coyote trapping. Well, it is and it isn't. The sets are the same, but the animal is a whole lot different. Anyway, my red light for my battery is flashing. Means I'm about empty. See you folks tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.